This should be very interesting.
All week long, you've heard about a huge announcement I'd be making tonight. And now the time has finally come. You might be able to guess what it is based on the men who are gathered in this ring and those giant steel letters. But let's make it official. In the very near future, there's gonna be a special one-night tribute show to the men and women of World Championship Wrestling. And it's going to be called WCW One Night Nitro. That's right. Raw is now where the big boys play. I just want to say, it's truly an honor to be a part of helping put all of this together. And I can't wait to pay tribute to the legends in this ring and many more who influenced my career. Now, with that being said, I'd like to...
Huge news with the announcement of WCW One Night Nitro. But apparently, AJ Styles has something to say about it.
Whatever it is, it must be urgent.
Sorry to crash the big party, but I just wanted to say I'd love to be a part of this reunion show too. Apparently you forgot I spent a few months in WCW before it went out of business.
No slight intended. I was actually planning on reaching out to you. Just wanted to make sure we saved room on the card for some of the more well-known WCW stars.
Well known, huh?
I mean well-known in WCW, not in general. Like you said, you were only there for a few months. But I'm sure we can work this out. Let's talk more later, all right?
Yeah, sounds good. I'll let you get back to it.
As you can see, this show is so big that everyone wants to be a part of it. Now stay tuned to the WCW hotline. Just kidding. Stay tuned to social media for more information on WCW One Night Nitro!
We never thought we'd see this moment. WCW will return for one night only.
Hold up. AJ Styles with the chair shot.
He's not waiting to talk about this later. AJ Styles clearly felt disrespected tonight, and now he's taking it out on all the WCW legends.
And down goes Booker T.
Kevin Nash can't stop AJ either.
Mysterio off the top.
And Styles dumps Ray to the outside.
Okay, maybe this will be a fair fight.
Guess not. AJ setting up for the Styles Clash.
Down onto the steel chair. This was supposed to be a moment to celebrate the legends of WCW, but AJ Styles did everything in his power to ruin that.
Just pathetic, in my opinion.
This seems to be about more than just being excluded from the event. There's something else going on here.
And one more disgraceful act to close out an all-around shameful night for AJ Styles. A Styles Clash?
It's Finn Balor.
What's he doing here?
It seems Balor's attempting to help out his former club partner.
He's certainly got everyone's attention.
AJ Styles has a chair, and the referee has no idea.
Neither does his opponent. It's Kevin Nash.
We haven't seen Nash since Styles took out the WCW legends a few weeks back.
This is his chance for payback.
What the?
Kevin Nash just turned on his friend.
I can't believe this is happening.
And now AJ taking advantage.
He's gonna do it.
He hits this and it's done.
Styles Clash.
1, 2, 3. And it's all over thanks to the interference from Finn Balor and the shocking actions of Kevin Nash.
This is unbelievable.
What exactly is the relationship between these three?
I'm not sure if Balor and Styles even know.
There's your answer. It looks like we've just witnessed the birth of some kind of new NWO/club type alliance.
This is bad news for WWE.
Oh, I agree. Nothing good can come from this.
Well, here's the answer. At first, I was slightly offended I wasn't considered for the show. After all, like I said, I was an actual wrestler there. Unlike the superfan wannabe putting it all together, who never stepped foot in a WCW ring. More on him in a second. But then the more I thought about it, I didn't want to be a part of bringing back and honoring the egotistical, greedy dinosaurs who sleptwalk through their matches just to collect a fat paycheck, putting the company out of business and nearly killing my career before it ever got started. In fact, it was so bad down there, when they first offered me a contract, I turned it down and took a job delivering water because it paid more. Because all these so-called legends were flying around in private jets with their guaranteed contracts, wrestling 4 times a year, and there was no money left to pay guys who actually wanted to be there. Ultimately, I ended up going to WCW for 3 months, and it was way worse than I thought it would be. Every decision from the top guys was made to hold back the younger, more talented wrestlers like me. Finally, it all caught up to them, and the company folded. I had to go back to the Indies and work my butt off to make it to where I am today. But I'm the exception. Most of the younger WCW guys from that era, like my old tag team partner, they never made it. So that's how I remember WCW. Not as this company that beat WWE for a short time, or part of this over-glorified golden era of wrestling, but a sinking ship that almost took down AJ Styles with it. So that's why I did what I did. I shut down the embarrassing tribute show before it ever happened, and I'd do it again 500 times. So let's circle back to the guy who started all this. You were just a fan when all that with WCW went down. You had no idea what really happened, but in my eyes, that almost makes you worse than the so-called legends you put on a pedestal. You're supposedly a WWE superstar now, so act like it. This isn't your time to play fantasy WCW. It's embarrassing. So you want to talk about destroying me for what I did? Remember, WCW already tried that, and they failed. So I'm going to do a favor for every man and woman in that locker room who has any actual respect for what we do, and destroy you. Challenge.
That was a huge win tonight over Kane.
Hold on, is this what I think it is?
It's The Undertaker!
The Phenom is here on Raw!
He called Taker out on social media. Now he has to answer him face to face.
Let's see how tough he is now.
Undertaker's not going to wait.
And there he goes. He wants nothing to do with the dead man.
He just took down Kane. I think he's had enough of the Brothers of Destruction for one night.
Clothesline to follow. A monumental victory time for the Brothers of Destruction.
And there you see The Undertaker checking on Kane.
Wait a minute. From behind with a chair on Undertaker.
And Orton's got one too. They are laying waste to Kane and Undertaker.
Come on, you won the match. This is too much. World premiere of Elias's brand new song.
Hello, I am Elias, and I am the man who...
Where did he come from?
I don't know, but thank you.
These two had an issue on social media about this song. That must be what this is all about.
You want to write stupid songs about me, huh? This is what happens. No one's ever gonna hear it now. I'm shutting you up for good. You're never going to sing again.
It's one thing to take issue with a song lyric, but that crossed the line.
I agree, Michael.
Maybe you're right, but hey, at least we didn't have to hear Elias sing.
Yeah, we might not again for quite some time.
takes it right back.
It's a revolving door of forearms. Worked on the shoulders. Somehow, Orton is down. Shoulders down.
Despite having to compete twice in one night and then face a completely rested Randy Orton, he overcame the odds and is now the new king of the ring.
Yeah, Randy Orton thought this was his golden opportunity to capture the one accolade that's evaded him throughout his career, but it just wasn't his night.
Without a doubt, this is a career-defining moment for this superstar.
All hail the new king. Look out from behind. Sheamus just blindsided King Corbin's scheduled opponent.
This is broken out into a battle of kings.
And only one king is going to bend the knee.
Honest with your disciples. It's that trust, that bond that gives us strength and allows us to accomplish great things. So I'm here tonight to tell the truth about why I did what I did, to show it was all for the greater good and still can be. So, I'll speak directly to our discontented brother, Messiah to man. First, let's get this out of the way. My social media account was not hacked. We did have intentions of striking you down if you chose to face me at WrestleMania. That's the truth. But full disclosure, there were other transgressions that took place before that. I told Mandy Rose that you didn't want an automatic qualifying spot in the Rumble, that you really wanted to earn it, which got you put in the 10-man qualifying match. That's the truth. And then, when you won that match, we needed another plan. So, I pulled some strings and got you the number 2 entry spot in the Rumble. And then, of course, we all know how that turned out. And how we ended up here tonight. And all of that is the truth. So now, I've bared my soul to you and shown you everything. We can still work together. We can still do great things. Win the Universal Championship at WrestleMania, and we can take over WWE like we had planned. Or you can ignore the truth, throw everything away, and take on the Monday Night Messiah and his disciples and face your destruction at our hands. Make no mistake, if you challenge us, we will finish the burial that I started. But remember, I was just trying to steer you toward the correct choice, to help you succeed. And that's what I'm doing again now. But this is it. It's your last chance. Make the right decision, honor the truth, and trust me for the greater good.
Will the Royal Rumble winner listen to the Monday Night Messiah and put this all behind them? Or will he choose to take on Seth Rollins at WrestleMania? We'll find out soon enough.
Remember, guys, the title is on the line here in this one.
And I don't remember the last time the champ was in this much jeopardy, Cole. Tonight might just be the night the title changes hands.
Well, the Messiah has arrived.
It is time to embrace the vision.
The Messiah in his kingdom. Seth Rollins at the showcase of the Immortals.
Michael, you of all people have to remember the heist of the century when Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank at WrestleMania 31.
He'd go on to defeat Triple H at WrestleMania 33, but the highlights don't stop there, Byron.
Well, Rollins won the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania 34, won the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 35, and Rollins is guaranteed to perform another WrestleMania miracle tonight.
Introducing the challenger.
The road to WrestleMania has led to this. The defending WWE Champion Seth Rollins will take on his former associate, a superstar who some have called the Gravedigger, due to his vicious pledge to bury Seth Rollins once and for all in tonight's no DQ WWE Championship match.
One of WWE's most fearsome alliances has been shattered by the quest for this WWE Championship, Michael. You have to wonder how those betrayals will affect the outcome of one of the most personal WrestleMania.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Looking to apply pressure. Oh no, this is not where he wants to be.
Yeah, but can he roll on his body? Can he roll? Can he roll? Look at this, he let it go.
Curious decision there, Michael.
Seth Rollins desperately needs to figure this out.
Yeah, Rollins has hit a roadblock here.
Man, strikes. Knee right to the face.
Vicious running knee lift.
There's a big reversal by Seth Rollins.
Knee right to the face.
Those last hits rattled the champ.
Hanging tough, but beginning to show some wear and tear. Might want to think about picking up the pace a bit.
Seth rolls through.
Vicious running knee lift. Ooh, well measured.
Hold on, it's Seth Rollins' disciples.
Well, last we knew, they weren't medically cleared to be here.
Looks like they're going to get revenge for what was done to them on Raw with that shovel.
Never underestimate the Monday Night Messiah. We should have known he wasn't going into this match without a backup plan.
I know there's been a lot of turmoil between these men, and this is no disqualification, but this is WrestleMania. It's not supposed to end like this.
This is going to get ugly.
I can't watch.
What the hell?
What just happened?
He hits Seth with the stomp.
Could this be it? He's done it after a shocking turn of events where former allies turned enemies became allies again. Seth Rollins has been dethroned, and we have a new WWE Champion.
And more than a new champion, it looks like we have a new alliance with a new leader.
I think we just saw the birth of a new Monday Night Messiah.
And Seth Rollins can't believe it. He thought he had the match and his WWE Championship secured, but that was not the case. The new champion set out to bury him, and that is exactly what he just did.
This is a WrestleMania moment that will be remembered for a very long time.
I'm in shock.
Second, you gotta be kidding me. Is this what I think it is?
We saw him invoke Eddie Guerrero's name on social media, and Rey Mysterio was...
Mysterio ducks in right into the lowrider.
That'll hurt.
Rey's setting up for something big.
Bulldog off Eddie's car.
He just hit...
Pino Heat gonna make him pay for everything he's done.
Guerrero with the brain buster.
I don't know how much more he can take.
Guys, what's Eddie doing?
He's on top of the ambulance.
There was no way Ray was going to let this level of disrespect fly.
Hopefully that's the last time we see Eddie or his lowrider dragged into this.
The bank briefcase winner.
Walking away with that briefcase is never an easy task, especially considering some of the men he had to outlast tonight to get it.
Now the real questions start. How and when will he decide to cash it in? I'm sure our Universal Champion Roman Reigns will be eager to find out.
If that match does occur, I can't wait to see it.
Day one, I wanted a shot at Roman Reigns and his Universal Championship. And now that I have this, I can make that a reality. So Roman, I'm not gonna hold on to this for a long time or try to cash in when you're not expecting it. I'm challenging you to face me in the ring on SmackDown for your Universal Championship. I'll be waiting for your answer.
Champion!
Is that Kevin Owens music?
We haven't seen him in months.
He's got his Money in the Bank briefcase from last year's event.
Owens nails the current briefcase holder with his briefcase. What the heck is happening?
I think he's cashing in. We're going to have a triple threat match.
But 2 Money in the Bank briefcases? How is this legal?
Stunner!
1, 2, 3.
Kevin Owens has shot the WWE Universe and stolen the Universal Championship.
He didn't steal anything. He just outsmarted everyone in the arena.
Well, it certainly looks like Roman Reigns feels like his championship was stolen.
Yeah, and the challenger probably feels the same way. He had hit his finisher on Reigns and was moments away from becoming champion himself.
None of that matters now. What's important is we have a new Universal Champion, and that man's name is Kevin Owens.
Whoa, from behind!
The Universal title challenger is taking it to Kevin Owens.
I know KO interrupted his match earlier, but this is ridiculous. Owens was out here to face Paragon, not get ambushed.
Over Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
I can't wait to see them finally settle their issues over the Universal Championship alongside KO in that huge triple threat match.
It looks like they might get started early right now.
And the Tribal Chief just brushed aside the Universal Champion.
We'll see if that lack of respect serves to motivate the champ.
Look, I could just approach this like some kind of farewell tour. A chance to show my girls what their dad looks like with a championship around his waist. A chance to stroke my own ego one more time, and a chance to remind all of you of a different era when this sort of thing was typical, almost expected. But I'm here to say that's exactly not what I'm gonna do. I've heard all the critics, like the former champion himself, that I was handed this Universal Championship. That somehow, because of my friendship with the GM, that I got special treatment, and this was basically gifted to me. So with that in mind, I'm gonna do everything in my power, even if it ends up costing me this very title, to prove the critics wrong. I'm gonna be a fighting champion and earn everything I get. I'm gonna do that by issuing an open challenge to anyone in that locker room to face me for this championship. And the open challenge begins right now. So who's ready to come out and face me? Come on, let's see what this locker room is made of.
What's going on here?
That's what's going on. The former Universal Champion appears to have cut to the front of the line.
Not what you were expecting, huh, Edge? Well, I wasn't expecting to lose my Universal Championship after your BFF here conspired to have me compete twice in one night, interfered in the match, and then pretended to be a referee and illegally counted the pin, basically handing you the title himself. But special treatment is the only kind of treatment you've received since you came back to WWE, isn't it?
I don't know what you're doing, but leave Adam out of this.
No, you don't get to talk now. This is my time. Like I was saying, the special treatment started when you just waltzed into the Royal Rumble after being gone for 8 years. No qualifying match needed.
Then there were the WrestleMania matches, the WWE Network specials, all the TV time you took from superstars like myself. But worst of all, you were so insecure that you couldn't hang with today's generation that you had Adam Pearce hired as GM to give you the easiest possible path to success. And it worked!
What do you want?
I want to put an end to all of this. And I want my title back. So give me a rematch on my terms, or I'll take out your buddy here. Well, worse than I already have.
Fine. I'll take you on whenever and however you want. Just let him go.
Smart decision. Now run back to your BFF.
At least it looks like this is over with for now.
Adam Pearce is waylaid with the chair.
This is crossing the line.
Here comes Edge.
That just showed you exactly the type of person the former Universal Champion is. As soon as Edge was going to confront him face to face, he ran away as fast as he could.
That might be true, but the damage was done. He got what he wanted here tonight.